All right, 23. You've got a part A and a part B. Part A, you have to come up with two equations that have the exact same two unknown variables. And I would appreciate it if you would use X and Y. And then in part B, you're going to solve that system of two equations using the method of your choice. Okay. Marty received an inheritance of $50,000. She invested part of it at 12% and the rest at 11%. Her total annual income from the investments was $5,900. Now, I just want you to find the amount that was invested at 12%. So, I am going to let the letter X be the amount of money invested, INV, at the 12%. Which means, let's use, how about pretty pink? I'm going to let the letter Y represent the amount invested at 11%. So this is kind of like my, my legend. All right. Now, we know that, let's go purple, she received an inheritance of $50,000 and then she invested part of it at 12%, that's my X, the rest of it at 11%. So basically, if you take how much money in X, add it to how much money in Y, that is going to equal the $50,000. Okay, so this is part A. Go back to black. Part A. There's one equation. Now, all you have to do is take the percentages for, let's go here, for 11, or sorry, for the amount of money she invested in X is how much money she invested at 12%. So you just have to take green 0.12 and multiply it times your X plus, and then for your Y, that's at 11%. That would be 0.11. Sorry, trying to do all these colors, times Y. And that is going to equal 0.12 times X, that'll earn interest there, and 0.11 times Y will earn interest in the other account. And then the two of those together, it says her total annual income from her investments is $5,900. And that's part A. All right. Now, part B, you get to decide. Do you want to solve it graphically? Do you want to solve it using elimination? Or do you want to solve it using substitution? I don't care. If you want to do graphing, you have to take both of those equations and solve them for Y first, and then let one of them be Y sub 1 and the other one be Y sub 2. And again, I'm only going to be looking for X, because I said find what you're solving here is find the amount invested at 12%. So if I wanted to do it algebraically, I would probably do substitution, and because it's really easy to solve that top equation for either its X or its Y. So I would start with the X plus Y equals 50,000, and I just solved it for Y. I would subtract the X over, and then what you have to do is go to the second equation, which is 0.12X plus 0.11Y equals the 5,900, and I'll go with red, I guess. This is y, so I'm going to put it right here. And that way I have nothing but an equation with x in it, because that's what I was asked to solve for x. Well, find the amount invested at 12%, which I let be x. So I need to solve for x, so get rid of the y. Take the first equation, solve it for y so that it's in terms of x, and then all you have to do is remove the y and stick in the 50,000 minus x. And so when I'm done solving this equation, I am done, because I will have x. So I'm going to have to distribute the 0.11. What color I have not used? How about darker green? So 0.11 times 50,000 would be 5,500. And then 0.11 times a minus invisible 1x is a minus 0.11x. And then you have like terms. This guy here and this guy here are like terms, so I can combine them. 0.12x minus 0.11x would be 0.01x, and then you still have the 5,500. And then it's just two steps. I would subtract the 5,500 to cancel it there. And that's going to give me 0.01x is equal to 400. And I'm kind of running out of room, so follow me over here. So I would take the 0.01x equals 400 and divide both sides by 0.01. And there is my x, which is 40,000. So my answer is $40,000 was invested at 12%. And that's my answer to number 23.